Hi everyone, my name is Jessica and I'm here to recommend some workplace romances that you have to read. I don't know about you, but I really love a good workplace romance where there's so much forced proximity because even if they see each other outside of work, some things may happen. They are forced to still be around each other every day, all day while they're at work, and they cannot escape each other. Along with the forced proximity, we also usually get a little bit of forbiddenness where it's like, do you really want to start dating someone that you work with? So then you have to think about the consequences of that or what other people at the office are going to say and office rumors. And so there are a lot of factors that go into having a workplace romance. It could be someone brand new to the office. It could be someone who you've worked with and known for a very long time, but things definitely start heating up in the workplace. The first recommendation I have is Healing the Baby Doc's Heart, which is a workplace romance between two medical colleagues. The heroine is a NICU nurse and she falls for her new colleague who is a doctor. She drops everything in order to go back home to Australia to be with her dying grandmother and her pregnant sister, so she has a lot going on in her life, and she starts at this new NICU and has a new colleague who is the neonatal doctor. He is exactly the kind of person she does not want to be around, she does not want to commit to. He is a commitment phobe, he is someone who is a workaholic, but she definitely understands his work because they work closely together and sparks start flying as they are sparring with one another. While he may seem like a very serious, very big workaholic, there is a tender heart on the inside because he's actually a widower, so he has loss in his past, and the more they spend time together, the more he starts opening up to her, and then the more they fall in love. So if you want a medical workplace romance, definitely check this one out. Then we have a Dance with a Forbidden Officer by Laurie Robinson, which is another nurse romance, but it's also a forbidden romance. This one is a historical romance set during World War II, and the heroine promises her mother as she's dying that she will explore the world, so she starts with Hawaii, and there she meets this naval officer. She has promised herself she's never going to depend on a man, but when she meets this guy, she doesn't know if she can resist him. Then Pearl Harbor's attacked and she has to nurse the hero back to health. He has obligations back home though, so the relationship really doesn't make sense. It's on the forbidden side, but they cannot stop from falling in love with one another. So if you want a forced proximity World War II historical romance, this one is perfect for you. Next, we do have one of my personal favorite workplace romance tropes where it's boss employee, and that is Contracted and Claimed by the Boss by Claire Connolly. This one's actually a nanny and single dad romance. So the heroine is a child star and she's left that life to work as a nanny, and this Pearl magnate has needed help with his troubled daughter, so he decides to hire the heroine. He is Australian, so she gets to go across the globe and go take this job in Australia. As soon as they meet, there is an immediate attraction, and he is actually a widower, so he is still grappling with his loss, and the heroine has some secrets of her own she doesn't want to tell the hero and ruin their relationship, but the more they try to resist one another, the more they start falling for each other. So do they cross those boundaries of boss employee? They might not be able to resist. So for a nanny single dad romance, you will definitely have to pick this one up. Nothing says romance like some danger, so we have Deadly Mountain Rescue by Tara Taylor Quinn. She's an officer that actually gets abducted and stranded in the mountainside. The police corporal officer, who is actually her partner, shows up to rescue her. They end up working together to try to find out who had taken her, who had left her for dead, and that brings them closer than ever before. So I really love when stakes are really high and there's a lot of emotions running, and then they start thinking about life without the other person, whether that's because of a dangerous situation or something that happened in the past, and they realize they really can't imagine a life without the other one. They do start falling in love as they try to track down the would-be killer of the heroine and cannot resist their feelings. The last one I have is another boss employee romance where they go to another really fun location, and that is Highland Fling with the Boss. This one is by Karen Bain, and they are actually living together and working together. So talk about forced proximity. Not only are they seeing each other while they're working all the time, but also when they're at home just going about their daily lives. This is the most ideal setting where the heroine is working at her own chocolate shop in the Highlands, and she has a brooding new boss that she doesn't know what to think of. He is a tycoon who is both infuriating but also very hard to resist because he is definitely attractive to her. The heroine has been hurt in the past, so she's very reluctant to start anything, but then she thinks a fling might not be a bad idea. They start a bit of a co-workers with benefits situation and soon finding themselves really liking each other beyond just the physical. She realizes she may have a second chance at love and really shouldn't be protecting her heart as hard as she was, and they end up falling in love in the Scottish Highlands. So whether you're looking for a historical romance, a romantic suspense, a romance that takes place in the Scottish Highlands or Australia, boss employee, co-workers, we have it all for you. Make sure you check out all of these romances and watch people who are forced to be around each other all the time fall in love. You are going to want to binge all of these because they are forced proximity goodness where they cannot resist each other and end up falling in love. Let us know in the comments why you love a good workplace romance and what your favorite thing about that trope is, and thank you so much for watching.